Singapore-China ties are in sharp focus as Prime Minister Li Qiang begins his 6-day trip to the country. This is his first official visit to China since the pandemic. PM Li is expected to meet top Chinese leaders, including President Xi Jinping and newly minted Premier Li Qiang. Olivia Hsien reports.
Singapore Prime Minister Li Qiang touched down in southern China's Guangzhou city. The last time Mr. Li visited China was in 2019, and this is his first time back since the pandemic hit. This also as China is looking to reboot its economy after it relaxed its COVID prevention measures and reopened its borders. Guangzhou is the provincial capital of Guangdong province, known as China's economic and manufacturing powerhouse. It is the country's top-performing province last year in terms of total GDP, which reached about $1.9 billion. The city is one of 9 in the province that are part of the Greater Bay Area, which also includes Hong Kong and Macau, and is part of China's plan to develop the area into a technological powerhouse. Mr. Li's last visit to Guangzhou was back in 2014, and this time he is expected to hold talks with the new Guangdong Party Secretary, Huang Kunming. Later in the week, Mr. Li will deliver a speech at the Boao Forum, where other world leaders are expected to attend. Held on Hainan Island, the annual economic event is seen as the country's answer to the World Economic Forum. Mr. Li is then expected to head to Beijing, where he'll meet Xi Jinping, who's fresh off securing an unprecedented third term as president at the recently concluded parliamentary sessions. The two leaders last met in Bangkok on the sidelines of the APEC summit in November. PM Li will also meet new Premier Li Qiang. They last met in 2018 when Li Qiang was Shanghai's party chief. Olivia Hsien, CNA, Guangzhou.
Well, PM Li has hit the ground running on his first day in China. He's visited Chinese autonomous vehicle firm WeRide. That's where he got onto a driverless robo-bus. The company was founded in 2017 and is headquartered in Guangzhou. It has operations in 25 cities around the world, including in the United States and here in Singapore. The company plans to test its vehicles on roads here later this year. Later in the evening, the Prime Minister addressed Singaporeans living in Guangzhou. Mr. Li says that Singapore needs to be in, quote, special good shape in order to survive worrying events taking place around the world. And these include the Russia-Ukraine war, as well as US-China tensions. Now, he adds that even if these may be taking place far away, there are immediate repercussions for Singaporeans at home as well as abroad.
The main thing you have to understand is the world is not in a very good shape, and Singapore must be in special good shape in order to survive. And I think that we are able to do that, working together, dealing with external problems and dealing with what we are doing to build Singapore within the country. I would like to make one final explanation before I close, and that is when I circulate around, I'm going to wear a mask. Please don't get scared. It's not because I'm scared of you, it's because I want to protect you from me. I'm down with a cold. I don't have COVID. I know for sure I tested today, but I do have a cold, and I want to make sure you don't catch it from me because it's infectious.
About 150 Singaporeans attended the event, including students and those in the business community. Mr. Li adds that even though there's much to celebrate, as Singapore has come through the COVID-19 pandemic stronger, there are new things that the country has to continue to prepare for. He notes that even as Singapore has done well, the country can do even better.